Listen closely, because the life of struggle, of scraping by, of watching others succeed while you stand on the sidelines, ends today. Heaven has issued a decree with your name on it. God's plan is now unfolding, and it will take you from lack to luxury faster than you ever dared to believe. If you walk away now, you'll miss the divine moment that could alter the course of your destiny forever. You see, what you thought was a delay was actually divine preparation. Every setback, every heartache, every closed door, it wasn't there to destroy you. It was there to position you, to strengthen your spirit, to sharpen your vision, to make you ready for the overflow that's about to break loose in your life. You are standing at the edge of a breakthrough that generations before you dreamed about but never saw. You are the one chosen to walk into it. You are the one marked to carry the wealth, the influence, the impact that will not only bless your life, but transform the lives of countless others. This is not a motivational speech. This is a prophetic word to your spirit. The season of survival is over. The season of barely enough is over. You are moving into a season of abundance, of prosperity, of undeniable favor. God is unfolding a master plan, a strategy that was written with your name on it long before you were even born. No more watching others build while you are left with broken pieces. No more standing at the window while others feast at the table. God is pulling you into the room. God is giving you a seat at the table. God is placing in your hand the keys to doors you once thought were locked forever. You've been faithful over little. You've kept believing when it didn't make sense. You've prayed when it would have been easier to give up. You've sowed seeds of faith when you had almost nothing left. And now, heaven is responding. The earth must align itself with the decree that has been released over your life. The shift will be sudden. It will be shocking. One day, you'll be walking in what feels like the same old routine. And the next, doors will open. Opportunities will find you. Resources will pour into your life. Not a trickle, a flood. And when it happens, you'll know it was God. You'll know it was by His hand, and not your own striving. This is the season where the last shall become first, where the overlooked will be sought after, where the forgotten will be remembered. You are about to be remembered. You are about to be celebrated. You are about to walk into rooms where decisions are made, where wealth is transferred, where destinies are shaped. You didn't miss your chance. You didn't mess it up. You didn't wait too long. God's timing is perfect, and you are right on schedule for a miracle. Feel it now, the stirring inside you. That's not just emotion. That's confirmation. That's heaven whispering to you, get ready, because the luxury God is bringing into your life isn't just for comfort. It's for calling. It's for assignment. It's to make you a light in dark places, a lender and not a borrower, a giver and not a beggar. Luxury is not about excess for its own sake. It's about living in the abundance that God promised His children. It's about rising to a place where you can freely bless others without fear, without limits, without hesitation. The wealth is coming with wisdom. The favor is coming with focus. The success is coming with strategy. God is aligning your heart to steward the blessings so that what comes into your life multiplies, strengthens, and impacts everyone connected to you. You'll no longer feel the weight of just surviving. You'll wake up to new realities. Bills paid before they're due, business ideas turning into thriving ventures, investments flourishing, doors swinging open with little effort. Because when God's plan unfolds, it's not by might nor by power, but by His Spirit. Expect divine acceleration. What should take years will take months. What should take months will take weeks. Connections that once took decades to build will happen in divine moments. God is redeeming the time you thought you lost. But hear this, stay positioned, stay aligned, stay faithful. Because as quickly as the blessings are coming, distractions will also arise. Opportunities that are not assigned to you will try to look attractive. Voices that don't carry God's direction for you will try to lead you astray. You must stay anchored to the word that was spoken over you. You must stay locked into the vision God placed in your heart. The enemy would love nothing more than to derail you just as the floodgates of favor swing open. But you are wiser now, stronger now, more discerning now. You will recognize the counterfeit before it even reaches your door. You will see clearly what is for you and what is against you. You will be bold enough to say no to the distractions so you can say yes to the destiny God has mapped out for you. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the time to doubt. This is not the time to settle for crumbs when God has prepared a feast. Luxury is not a dream anymore. It's your portion. It's your inheritance. It's your time. From this day forward, your language must change. Stop speaking like you're stuck. Stop thinking like you're trapped. Stop acting like a victim of your circumstances. You are a victor. You are an heir. You are chosen. Speak as one who knows the promise is already done. Think like someone who knows the palace is inevitable. Walk like someone who knows the blessing is hunting you down. Everywhere you go, expect favor. Every room you enter, expect promotion. Every conversation you have, expect breakthrough. Because expectation is the breeding ground for miracles. God's plan is unfolding faster than you realize. Angels are moving even now, arranging divine appointments, setting up divine connections, opening heavenly storehouses on your behalf. What others had to strive for, you will receive through favor. What others had to hustle for, you will walk into through obedience. What others thought impossible for you, God is about to perform in public so that no one can deny His hand on your life. The stage is set. The players are in place, and heaven is leaning over the balcony, cheering you on, waiting for you to take your place in the story God wrote about you before you were ever born. From lack to luxury, this is your moment. Don't blink. Don't doubt. Don't delay. Walk through the open door. You are stepping into days you once only imagined. The prayers you whispered in the dark, the silent tears you cried when no one was watching. They have all been seen, they have all been counted, and heaven has responded with a yes and an amen. You are not entering into a season of small blessings. You are entering into a season of exceedingly, abundantly above all you could ask or think. The luxury that's coming will not just meet your needs, it will overwhelm you with goodness. Your cup will not only be full, it will overflow, spilling out onto everyone you touch. God is about to make your life a billboard of His glory. People will look at you and see the evidence of His power, His favor, and His love. They will see a transformation so undeniable that even your enemies will have to admit that it was the hand of God. Get ready for the ones who once doubted you to watch you rise. Get ready for the ones who turned away from you to have no choice but to witness your elevation. God is preparing a table before you in the presence of those who thought you were finished. And He's not just preparing a meal. He's laying out a feast. You won't have to chase the blessings. The blessings will chase you. You won't have to force your way into rooms. You'll be invited. You won't have to strive for recognition. You will be recognized because the favor of God will be so heavy on you. It will be impossible to ignore. But you must prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for this shift. Because when you go from lack to luxury, everything changes. Your environment will change. Your circle will change. Your conversations will change. And yes, some people will not be able to handle the version of you that God is about to reveal. That's okay. Not everyone is assigned to your next chapter. Not everyone can handle the weight of the glory you're about to carry. Release them with love and move forward without regret, because the cost of holding on to the wrong people is too great when destiny is calling. You are about to experience wealth in every area, not just finances, but relationships, health, opportunities, and influence. You will see the richness of God's favor spill over into places you didn't even know were dry. Areas of your life that were barren will suddenly bloom. Dead dreams will come back to life. Forgotten promises will be fulfilled. And when it happens, remember this: it was never about you alone. God is blessing you because He knows you will be a blessing. He is lifting you because He knows you will lift others. He is trusting you with more because you proved faithful with less. This is a divine setup, a heavenly strategy to get resources into the hands of the righteous, to shift influence into the hands of the chosen, to position kingdom-minded people at the forefront of industries, communities, and nations. You are not being elevated just for comfort. You are being elevated for impact. You are called to be a lighthouse in a world full of storms. You are called to be a bridge for others to cross into their own promised lands. That business idea you've been sitting on, it's time to move. That book you've been meaning to write, it's time to start. That ministry you've been hesitant to launch, it's time to step out, because the luxury God is releasing is tied to your obedience. It's tied to your willingness to say yes when it would be easier to say later. And don't think for a second that you have to do it all in your own strength. God is sending divine helpers, people assigned to your vision, people equipped to support your mission. You will not have to build alone. You will not have to walk this journey by yourself. God is also giving you divine downloads, supernatural ideas, creative solutions, strategies that are not taught by men but revealed by the Spirit. You will know things you never studied. You will solve problems you've never faced. You will innovate in ways that astonish even you. From lack to luxury is not just about receiving. It's about becoming. Becoming who you were always meant to be. Becoming the bold, fearless, abundant soul that God envisioned before you were ever formed in your mother's womb. You are becoming unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable. And as you rise, you will notice something beautiful. The things that used to stress you, the things that used to intimidate you, the things that once overwhelmed you, they will lose their power. Because when you operate from abundance, fear has no place. Anxiety has no grip. Scarcity has no voice. You will move differently, speak differently, think differently. You will make decisions not out of desperation, but out of discernment. You will no longer settle for what's available. You will wait for what's ordained. This is the difference luxury makes in your spirit. It's not about shiny things. It's about shining from within. It's about walking with a confidence that cannot be faked and a peace that cannot be shaken. The road ahead will not be without challenges, but they will not defeat you. If anything, challenges will only reveal just how strong, how wise, and how anointed you truly are. Because the truth is, luxury isn't just a destination. It's a mindset. It's a posture. It's knowing that you are seated in heavenly places, operating from victory, walking in promises, and living as a testimony. The script of your life is being rewritten. The chapters of hardship are giving way to chapters of harvest. The pages soaked in tears are turning into pages filled with triumph. You are about to experience a divine reversal so complete, so overwhelming, that you will scarcely be able to recognize your own life. You will look around and see blessing upon blessing, favor upon favor, testimony upon testimony. And when people ask you how it happened, you will simply smile and say, "It was God. It was always God." Get ready to testify. Get ready to celebrate. Get ready to live the life you were born to live. From lack to luxury, your time is now. You are walking into a season where the struggles of your past will seem like a distant memory. The weight you carried for years, the invisible burdens that drained your spirit, the silent battles you fought when no one knew, they are being lifted right now. The heaviness is breaking. The sorrow is being exchanged for joy. The ashes are being exchanged for beauty. What once seemed impossible will now come with ease. Where you once toiled and saw little return, now you will see multiplication beyond reason. Where you once labored with tears, now you will harvest with laughter. You will laugh again. Deep, hearty, uncontrollable laughter that bubbles up from a place of overwhelming gratitude. You will look around and realize that you're standing in answered prayers, living in fulfilled promises, breathing in miracles that are so thick around you. They almost seem unreal, but they are real. They are tangible. They are yours. Because when God moves, He doesn't move halfway. When He blesses completely. When He opens doors, no one can shut them. And the doors opening for you now are not temporary doors. They are permanent, secured, sealed by the hand of the Almighty Himself. You're not just stepping into blessings for yourself. You are breaking barriers for your entire bloodline. You are shifting generational patterns. Where there was once lack, there will now be legacy. Where there was once struggle, there will now be strength. Where there was once fear, there will now be fearless faith. God is rewriting your family's story through you. Future generations will rise up and call you blessed. They will inherit favor, not failure. Wealth, not worry. Opportunity, not oppression. Because you chose to believe. You chose to endure. You chose to stay the course even when the road got dark and lonely. And now, heaven is responding. It's not just about material wealth. It's about spiritual authority. You are stepping into a dimension of favor where your words carry weight, where your prayers shake heaven, where your influence creates ripple effects far beyond your immediate circle. You will not just participate in the blessing. You will pioneer it. You will not just enjoy the overflow. You will engineer systems that help others experience it too. You are not just blessed. You are becoming a blessing. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Your work is being recommended to people you haven't even met. Opportunities are being prepared with your specific gifts and talents in mind. And the best part, you won't have to manipulate or scheme to get there. Favor will do what force never could. Grace will accomplish what grinding never did. You will simply show up, prepared, faithful, excellent, and the doors will swing open. This is the beauty of walking in divine timing. It's effortless, but it's not lazy. It's powerful, but it's not prideful. It's full of momentum, but it's rooted in humility. Because you know, it was never by your strength, it was always by His Spirit. And because you know this, you can walk in your blessing without apology. You can rise without guilt. You can shine without shame. You can live in luxury without feeling the need to shrink, to dim, to hide your light for the comfort of others. You owe no one an apology for the favor on your life. You owe no one an explanation for the goodness you are about to experience. Those who truly know you, who truly carry your spirit, will celebrate you. They will dance with you. They will rejoice at the manifestation of what you've carried in the secret place for so long. And for those who can't handle it, release them, bless them, move forward without bitterness, because you're not looking back anymore. You're not living in regret. You're not questioning if you deserve it. You do. You deserve it because you trusted when others doubted. You stayed pure when others compromised. You kept your heart soft when life tried to make it hard. You're about to see why the waiting was worth it. You're about to see why God said no to certain things you desperately wanted at the time. You're about to understand why certain people had to leave, why certain doors had to close, why certain seasons had to end. It was all leading here to this glorious unfolding of God's perfect plan for your life. And as you step into this new reality, remember, the same God who brought you here will sustain you here. The same grace that elevated you will keep you. You won't have to fear losing it. You won't have to live in anxiety about maintaining it. God didn't bring you this far to abandon you. He didn't bless you just to let it fall apart. You are rooted. You are grounded. You are secure. Everything about you will begin to reflect the glory of this new season. Your speech will shift. Your posture will shift. Your decisions will reflect a mind that knows it's seated in heavenly places. Panic will be replaced by peace. Scarcity will be replaced by surplus. Insecurity will be replaced by unshakable confidence. And this confidence is not in yourself alone. It's in the God who called you, equipped you, and now positions you to reign in the places He has assigned to you. Your testimony will be powerful. Your life will be undeniable proof that God lifts the humble, honors the faithful, and rewards those who diligently seek Him. You're about to live so blessed that even your doubters will have to say, "Surely, the Lord has been with them." From lack to luxury is not just a slogan. It's a supernatural reality unfolding in your favor right now. Can you feel it? The shift is happening. The atmosphere around you is changing. The heavens are open over you. Don't hold back your praise. Don't withhold your gratitude. Celebrate now, because what's coming is greater than you ever dared to hope. Your life is about to preach louder than any words you could ever say. From the background to the forefront, from overlooked to sought after, from forgotten to unforgettable, from lack to luxury. And this time, there will be no going back. You were never meant to live a life of just getting by. You were never meant to barely survive. You were destined to thrive, to prosper, to overflow with abundance in every direction. And now, the season you have been waiting for is here. No more delays, no more detours, no more distractions pulling you away from your purpose. Heaven has sounded the alarm, and your name is echoing through the corridors of favor. Angels have been dispatched with assignments bearing your name. Resources are aligning. People are aligning. Open doors are aligning. Everything you need to step fully into your destiny is being released at an accelerated pace. You will not miss your moment. You will not fumble the opportunity. You will not be left behind. What God is doing in your life is precise, calculated, and unstoppable. The plans He has for you were written before time began, and no force on earth or in hell can stop them now. Your past is not strong enough to hold you back. Your mistakes are not powerful enough to disqualify you. Your fears are not loud enough to drown out the voice of destiny calling you forward. What is written over your life is sealed by the blood of Jesus, and it cannot be erased. Every experience you went through, every hardship, every loss, it wasn't random. It was preparation. It was training. It was shaping you into the person who could handle what's about to come. Without those trials, you wouldn't have the strength you have now. Without the pain, you wouldn't have the compassion you have now. Without the breaking, you wouldn't carry the anointing you carry now. And oh, how powerful that anointing is. It's what makes you different. It's what causes people to be drawn to you even when you don't seek attention. It's what opens doors that your resume alone couldn't. It's what protects you when others plot against you. You carry something precious, something rare, something heaven-ordained, and the enemy knows it. That's why the warfare has been so intense. That's why the attacks came from unexpected places. That's why you faced betrayal from people you trusted. But none of it worked. You're still standing. You're still believing. You're still moving forward. And because you didn't give up, because you didn't surrender to bitterness, because you chose to keep your heart pure, God is about to reward you openly. Those secret battles will have very public victories. Those silent cries will have very loud celebrations. Those lonely seasons will be followed by gatherings filled with joy, laughter, and genuine love. Get ready to live the life you once only dared to dream about. Get ready to experience the fulfillment of promises that once seemed so far away. This is not the season for small thinking. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the time to dream bigger, believe bolder, and move in radical faith. Because what's coming is bigger than your plans. It's beyond your comprehension. It's greater than your qualifications. It's higher than your expectations. You are about to become a living, breathing manifestation of Ephesians 3:20, exceeding, abundant, above all you could ask or imagine. From the boardrooms to the bank accounts, from the relationships to the opportunities, from the influence to the impact, everything is about to shift in your favor. And the best part, it's not a temporary high. It's a permanent transformation, a lifestyle change, a generational blessing. This isn't a one-time miracle. It's a new normal. You are stepping into a realm where miracles are your daily experience, where favor follows you like a shadow, where opportunities find you without you having to chase them down. This is the life of one who is fully aligned with divine purpose. This is what happens when heaven's agenda becomes your agenda. When you seek first the kingdom, all these things are added unto you. And it's not just about you. Your blessing will have a ripple effect. Families will be changed because of your obedience. Communities will be transformed because of your generosity. Nations will be impacted because of your faithfulness. You are a carrier of change, a vessel of glory, a distributor of divine wealth. And God trusts you to handle it well, because He knows your heart is after His. Get ready for divine partnerships, connections that are not based on status or popularity, but based on kingdom assignment. Get ready for unexpected upgrades, homes, vehicles, positions, platforms, things you didn't even apply for, things you didn't even imagine yourself having, will suddenly be placed in your hands. Get ready for divine health, not just healing from old wounds, but supernatural strength, energy, and vitality to run the race set before you. Get ready for restoration. Things you thought you lost forever will be returned with interest. Relationships you thought were dead will be resurrected. Dreams you buried out of disappointment will come alive again. God is not just doing a new thing. He is doing a greater thing. A thing so undeniable that it will make the ears of those who hear it tingle. A thing so powerful that even the hardest hearts will have to acknowledge, surely, the hand of God is on their life. This is your season. This is your moment. This is your time. From lack to luxury. From brokenness to beauty. From survival to supernatural success. Get ready. Stay ready. Move in expectation. Because when it comes, it will come suddenly. It will come overwhelmingly. It will come without warning. One day you'll wake up and realize everything changed. And it will all be because you dared to believe when it was hard. You dared to trust when it didn't make sense. You dared to stand when others sat down. The heavens are opening. The rain of favor is falling. You're not waiting for it anymore. You're walking in it. You're living in it. You're thriving in it. From lack to luxury, forever. The shift is already happening, and soon the evidence will be undeniable. You won't even have to explain yourself. The fruit will speak. The results will speak. The hand of God on your life will be visible to all who look your way. There will be no denying it. Even those who doubted you, who mocked your faith, who dismissed your vision, they will stand in awe at the masterpiece God is creating through you. You are no longer chasing blessings. You are now a magnet for them. Blessings are chasing you down. Goodness and mercy are overtaking you. Favor is surrounding you like a shield. Wherever you go, whatever you touch, it will prosper because the anointing is dripping from your life like oil. Your days of scraping by are over. Your days of barely making it are over. Your days of endless struggle are over. You are stepping into overflow. You are stepping into surplus. You are stepping into supernatural abundance. No more sleepless nights worrying about how the bills will be paid. No more anxiety over how the vision will come to pass. Provision is being released, and not just enough to survive. More than enough to thrive. More than enough to bless others. More than enough to build what God has placed in your spirit. You are moving from being a borrower to being a lender. You are moving from being overlooked to being highly favored. You are moving from being the one in need to being the one who meets needs. Because God can trust you now. He's seen your heart. He's tested your motives. He's refined your character. And now He's ready to release the fullness of what He has prepared for you. This wealth transfer is not random. It is strategic. It is specific. It is purposeful. God is positioning His chosen ones, those with pure hearts and clean hands, to steward resources in this critical time. Resources that will fund kingdom initiatives. Resources that will set captives free. Resources that will rebuild communities and restore broken places. You are part of that divine strategy. You have been chosen for such a time as this. You won't have to compromise your values to rise. You won't have to bow to the systems of the world to be elevated. Your elevation is coming from God, and no man can take credit for it. This is the season where your obedience will speak louder than your qualifications. Your faithfulness will open doors no degree or diploma ever could. Your integrity will attract opportunities that others tried to manipulate their way into but couldn't. You will walk through doors others tried to kick down and couldn't even budge, but you will walk through them effortlessly, because favor will go before you. You will inherit things you didn't even labor for, vineyards you didn't plant, houses you didn't build, treasures hidden in secret places. Because when God rewards, He rewards richly. When He blesses completely. You're about to experience blessings that don't make logical sense, promotions that don't add up on paper, breakthroughs that defy human explanation, miracles that make people scratch their heads and say, "Only God." And you will not forget who brought you here. You will not forget the nights you cried, the sacrifices you made, the prayers you prayed, the seeds you sowed in tears that are now producing harvests of joy. You will carry a spirit of gratitude so deep that it will mark you for the rest of your life. You will live in such awe of God's goodness that it will be impossible to be prideful or arrogant. Instead, you will walk in humility, in grace, in radical generosity, because you know the source of your blessing. And your blessing will not be hidden. It will be visible. It will be public. It will be undeniable. You will be like a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. Your life will be a light that draws others to the goodness of God. People will look at your life and their faith will be reignited. Hope will be restored. Dreams will be resurrected. You will become living proof that it's never too late for God to turn a life around. You will embody the reality that no pit is too deep, no mistake is too great, no past is too messy for God to redeem and restore. From lack to luxury, from brokenness to beauty, from overlooked to overabundantly favored, this is your new reality. The enemy tried everything to stop you. He threw everything he had at you. He attacked your mind, your health, your relationships, your finances, but he failed. He underestimated your resilience. He underestimated your God. And now, you will rise, not by your own strength, but by the Spirit of the living God breathing new life into every area of your existence. Your creativity is being revived. Your energy is being renewed. Your passion is being reignited. Your vision is being expanded. You will not only dream bigger, you will execute bigger. You will step out in faith like never before. You will build what others said was impossible. You will walk paths no one in your family has ever walked. You will break records. You will shatter ceilings. You will set new standards. And you will do it all with the peace and confidence of one who knows it's not about striving, it's about surrender. It's not about proving yourself, it's about positioning yourself under the mighty hand of God. And at the right time, which is now, He is lifting you up. So, get ready to move differently, think differently, speak differently, act differently. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are appointed. You are anointed. From this moment forward, expect unusual favor. Expect sudden breakthroughs. Expect divine encounters. Expect supernatural acceleration. Because you are no longer in survival mode. You are in thriving mode. You are no longer in hiding. You are stepping boldly into the light. You are no longer begging. You are owning. You are building. You are leading. From lack to luxury. Not by accident, not by luck, but by divine design. The best days of your life are not behind you. They are right in front of you, and you are about to live them to the fullest. Your story is about to be a testimony for the ages. Everything around you is about to accelerate. Opportunities you thought would take years will happen in months, even weeks. Connections you thought would take a lifetime to build will happen in a single moment. Growth you thought would take a decade will happen seemingly overnight. Because when God moves, He moves outside of time. He is not limited by human schedules or worldly systems. He operates in the realm of the miraculous. You are stepping into a season where the impossible becomes your everyday experience, where supernatural solutions are your reality, where closed doors swing open without you even knocking, where hard hearts soften, where what you thought was dead comes alive with greater strength than ever before. Everything that was working against you is now working for you. Everything the enemy meant for evil is being flipped for your good. Every setback was actually a setup. Every loss was actually a gain. Every rejection was actually a redirection toward something better. God never forgot about you. Heaven never stopped watching over you. The promises spoken over your life were never canceled. They were only waiting for the appointed time. And guess what? That appointed time is now. You are standing under an open heaven. You are standing in the center of divine favor. You are standing in the fullness of your calling. No more delays. No more confusion. No more wondering if you heard God correctly. You did, and He's been preparing you all along. You are now ready to carry what He's about to pour into your life. And it's not just financial wealth. Though financial increase is absolutely part of it, what's coming is so much bigger than money. It's the wealth of influence, the wealth of wisdom, the wealth of divine ideas, the wealth of favor that money cannot buy. You will have solutions to problems others have been trying to solve for years. You will have insight that opens impossible doors. You will carry strategies straight from the throne room of heaven. And because your heart is pure, because your motives are aligned with God's heart, you will steward this wealth with integrity and humility. You won't hoard it. You won't waste it. You won't idolize it. You will use it to build, to restore, to heal, to advance the kingdom of God in ways that ripple into eternity. You will fund dreams that seemed impossible. You will provide for visions that others abandoned. You will uplift those who had no one fighting for them. You will walk in rooms you once only prayed about. You will sit at tables you once thought were out of your reach. You will have conversations with leaders, innovators, influencers, and your voice will carry weight because it carries the authority of heaven. You will not be intimidated. You will not shrink back. You will walk in boldness, knowing that you have been sent by God Himself. And every time favor finds you, every time doors open, every time wealth flows into your hands, you will point the glory back to Him. Because this was never about making your name famous. It was always about making His name great. People will look at your life and ask, how did they get there? How did they overcome all that? And you will smile and say, it was nothing but the grace of God. You are about to become a walking testimony of the goodness of God. You are about to inspire hope in people who have given up. You are about to revive faith in people who have grown weary. You are about to spark courage in those who thought it was too late, because your life will prove that it's never too late for God to turn everything around. No matter where you started, no matter how low you were, no matter how many times you stumbled, when God says it's your time, nothing and no one can stop it. And right now, heaven is declaring, it's your time. The seeds you planted are bursting forth. The prayers you prayed are producing fruit. The dreams you dared to dream are materializing before your very eyes. There's no force strong enough to stop what God has already set in motion. Not the opinions of people, not the mistakes of your past, not the limitations others tried to place on you, not even your own doubts. Because God's plan for your life is bigger than your fears, bigger than your failures, bigger than your flaws, and He is faithful to finish what He started. You are stepping into a realm where your life becomes a magnet for miracles, unexpected checks, debt cancellation, business opportunities, new streams of income, creative ideas that produce generational wealth, doors you didn't even know existed suddenly opening wide, divine acceleration in every area of your life, relationships that sharpen you, mentors who pour into you, platforms that amplify your voice, assignments that fulfill your deepest purpose. This is not hype. This is not fantasy. This is the unfolding reality for those who have been faithful in the wilderness, for those who chose to trust when there was no evidence, for those who believed when everything around them said quit, for those who stayed pure when compromise would have been easier, for those who sowed when it hurt, for those who prayed when it was lonely, for those who worshiped when it felt like nothing was changing. Your faith has made room for you. Your perseverance has qualified you. Your obedience has positioned you. And now, the floodgates are opening. Get ready for back-to-back blessings. Get ready for wave after wave of favor. Get ready for overflow in every direction. Because your time has come, and nothing will ever be the same again. There's a divine shift happening, and you are right in the center of it. Everything you have endured, everything you have fought through, Everything you have held onto in faith, it was all leading to this moment. This is not the end of your story. It's the grand beginning of a life you once only dreamed about, now unfolding before your very eyes. The heavens are open over you. The resources of heaven are backing you. Angels are assigned to help you. Divine connections are being woven together in your favor even as you hear these words. What once was difficult will now come with ease. What once took years will now take moments. Your lack has been turned into luxury. Your sorrow has been turned into joy. Your mourning has been turned into dancing. Your wilderness season has blossomed into a field of favor so abundant, so breathtaking, that it will leave you and everyone around you in awe. You are not going back to the old cycles. You are not going back to the struggle, the shame, the limitations. Those doors are closed. That chapter is finished. A new book has been opened over your life, one written by the very hand of God Himself. And this book is full of victories, full of breakthroughs, full of miracles, full of divine wealth, full of unstoppable favor. No more scraping by. No more wondering if you're good enough. No more questioning if you heard God clearly. You are His chosen one. You have been marked. You have been anointed. You have been appointed for such a time as this. You are the head and not the tail. You are above only and never beneath. You are blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed when you come and when you go. Everything you put your hand to will prosper. Everything connected to you will flourish. Everything assigned to your name will thrive. You are not chasing blessings anymore. Blessings are chasing you. You are not forcing doors open anymore. Doors are swinging wide at your arrival. You are not striving anymore. You are receiving. You are flowing. You are reigning. Because this is what you were created for. This is who you were born to be. A royal priesthood, a holy nation, a chosen generation set apart for God's glory. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. You were never meant to just survive. You were meant to thrive. You were never meant to live bound by fear, lack, or limitation. You were created to live in freedom, in abundance, in divine overflow. And now is the time. Now is the moment. Now is your season. No more looking back. No more second guessing. No more playing small. It's time to rise. Time to build. Time to take your rightful place. Time to walk with the confidence of someone who knows heaven is backing them.